I mean, how was your break? Did you get a lot of rest? Were you able to, like the season debut, 2023 debut? Yeah. Yeah, so let me double check that. Yeah, so how are you feeling? Did you get some rest over the off season? I know played a couple of events in Aussie, so.
Yeah, well, the end of last year I played Aussie Open, so it was like the beginning of December, and I went on a couple of trips, went to Tasmania, went to Korea for Lid's wedding, came back to Oz for about 6 weeks, did some training and also had some time off, so it was really good.
How were those 2 trips? I know Lydia obviously getting married was I'm sure a special thing for a friend of hers.
Yeah, no, it was really good. All my trips, they were all pretty chill, so, and very different cultures everywhere I went. So no, I really enjoyed it.
Back here at the Honda LPGA Thailand, a place that you've played well before in the past, had a runner-up here a few years ago. Just how good does it feel to be back here and playing in front of this crowd again?
Yeah, I mean, the course is in great condition. I've played both 9s now, and I think it's going to be a great turnout. Hopefully a lot of people can come out and watch. But yeah, it's just really nice to be starting the year here. I always love coming back to Thailand. The food, the atmosphere is always amazing. So yeah, I'm ready to get the week started.
What is it about this golf course that suits your game so well?
I think it's a very ball striking golf course, so obviously second shot's really important, and that's where I feel quite confident in terms of my game. So yeah, I just think it really benefits, this type of golf course benefits my game, so yeah, I think that's why.
I know we're looking forward to another year, but looking back, I mean, you had an incredible year last year, let's be honest. Winning at the US Women's Open, getting a couple other, winning the Founders Cup. What's your goal for 2023? What are you really looking forward to? I mean, obviously win more majors, I would think would be the top of the list. But.
Yeah, 2 is kind of my goal. I think most of my goals revolve around the majors now, and they're probably right up the top of my priority list. But I think also one of my big goals is not to be too tired by the end of the year. So I think I really want to pace myself throughout the year and be happy. And I think if I'm happy on the golf course as well. So yeah, obviously golf-wise, majors are a big goal, and world number 1 is at the back of my head. So yeah.
Well within reach. Another good question. You came close last year on a handful of different occasions and are again in a really good position right now, just starting the season. I mean, how much would that mean to you? I know you're pretty close with Webby. I know the history of Aussies at number 1, but what would that mean to you to be able to achieve something like that?
To me, it probably means everything at the moment. I've been close a couple times, and because I want it so much, it hurts to not be able to be in that position. So, I don't know what it entails because I haven't been there before, but I think if I keep going through my processes in my golf game and just stick to what I know and what I'm good at, then I know that playing good golf, that's like the result of it. So I'm gonna try not to put too much pressure on myself.
How do you temper those expectations, especially having a year like you had last year, coming into a fresh season and going, I did some really cool stuff in 2022, but it's a new year, clean slate. How do you kind of temper your expectations?
I think towards the end of last year, I kind of tapered off a little bit. So I think I still have quite a lot in me, and I have goals that I want to meet and a lot of things that I want to do yet. So yeah, I do have high expectations, but I think last year, the US Women's Open was big for me, and I think the other majors are there for me to win as well. So yeah, I think my expectation is there, but I'm just gonna have to meet them.
Nothing wrong with that. Do we have any questions in the room? Anyone like to ask Minjee a question in the room? All right, well, I will continue on. So again, speaking of that 2022, you seemed, like you said, you kind of tapered off a little bit at the end. Was that just kind of exhaustion from the success early in the year, or was that just something, it's been a long year and you just kind of got a little tired?
Yeah, I got sick one of the weeks, and then I felt quite tired after that for the next month. So maybe it was COVID, maybe it wasn't, but just from there, I probably should have taken some time off, and I could have done some things differently, but it's in the past now, so I've got to go and look forward.
what events, I mean, obviously you start your season here, and I would assume next week as well. I mean, what events are you most looking forward to this season? I know the title defense is at a very big location at Pebble Beach, but what are you most looking forward to?
I think on our schedule, obviously International Crown is going to be a big one. I've never been to that golf course, and I'm really looking forward to just playing in a team format. Definitely the Pebble Beach, US Open, but all the majors. We're going to some great venues, and the tour is only going to better and better places and prestigious golf courses. So I think I'm just excited for the whole year.
And speaking of that International Crown team, I know for those that don't get to participate in the Solheim Cup, that event means a lot. I mean, it's back this year. Just how excited are you to play in that event again and to have it back on the schedule?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 5 years, so it would just be nice to play with the girls, Greenie and maybe the two other younger players coming up. So I think it will just be a fun atmosphere. We don't always get that team format on the schedule, so I think it will just be a whole lot of fun and just a lot of fist bumps, and it'll be good.
So 2018 Minjee versus 2023 Minjee. I mean, how much has changed since the last time you teed up in Crown?
Like International Crown?
Yeah, just in that 5-year span, what's changed? I mean, you've changed wildly, I'd imagine.
Right. Yeah, I'm a totally different person. Much more mature. Being 22 and 27 or 21 and 26 is such a big difference. So I'm just a woman now, not a girl, I guess. I don't know how else to put it.
Just kind of looking back ahead to this week, if we don't have any questions in the room, any questions in the room? Okay. Just looking ahead to this week, I mean, kind of what are you looking for out of your game this week that'll really kind of get you off to a good start for 2023?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first week, so I'm not sure too much how it's going to pan out, obviously, but yeah, just want to see some improvement in my putting, just see where my ball striking's at, and pretty much where everything is at. I guess it'll be a good gauge for the year to come.
How's the ball striking? I feel like you've become known now for your ball striking after.
Yeah, I mean it's going good, but playing in tournament mode is different from when you're back home just playing a match with your friends. So yeah, we'll see how we go.
All right, if there are no questions in the room, anybody have a question in the room? All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. We're gonna have a fun question for the end. Talked about the Thai food. What's your favorite Thai dish?
Oh, dish?
Yeah.
I like pakapao, I think. Obviously mango sticky rice, you can't go wrong. Pad Thai, pad siu, they're all really good. I love any type of noodles, so yeah.
Awesome. Well, Minjee, thank you for joining us and good luck this week.
Thank you.